playing this game tonight thinking that they were safe.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from New Era Field. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Bills being led out by their quarterback, the 7th overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. And of course, the Bills, they've been looking for a franchise quarterback for a number of years, and now they think they have their guy. He certainly had his moments as a rookie, including an impressive win in Minnesota in his second NFL start. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brown 80! 55! Hey, watch the slant.
To the air, Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 64 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Vikings under 6-year head coach Mike Zimmer. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously.
And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen hands off to McCoy. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? Under
pressure, they got him again. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cousins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Allen to throw again. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And the grab by Croft.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping it from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Then he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Hey, 180! Check Mike 54! Mike 54! Exit! Exit! On the ball!
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one complete to Smith. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's T.J. Yeldon able to finish it off with a rushing touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, perfect.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And our attention turns now to T.J. Yeldon. He only has a single solo carry, one. Numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 74 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And we look now at Laquan Treadwell. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll go with Boone, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's Matt Wild now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Barkley airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Barkley. And that is incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set to go again, Laquan Treadwell marches back out onto the field. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. On second down. Boom. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 3 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And now it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. TJ Yeldon working his way back out onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of football to get through before we say goodbye to the 2019 preseason. All 32 teams in action tonight. Then everyone will be required to cut down to 53 by 4 Eastern on Saturday. And we get it all started 1 week from tonight. The Packers and Bears from Soldier Field. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back on. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second and 9 now. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run with Henderson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Again, it's Henderson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said,
and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
The drop to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 85 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this one to Treadwell, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's Matt Weil now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it again with Yeldon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Again, it's Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon. He's at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that will get them one closer. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play. Long touchdown pass into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past...
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. But he will not make the... first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Vikings now heading onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him.
Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Shreds the tackle. And now look at him go. The 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Eli Harrell charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Eli Harrell able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
4 down.
They'll run on first down. Boom. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Bailey's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll drop the throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Next to score, Bills 54. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Bills getting set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Barkley, throwing deep here for Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Barkley. And that will be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Barkley. And this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. If someone doesn't...
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the...
Stephon Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 49 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Next to score, Bills 54, Vikings 36.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, with that, we say good night.
Oh, such a fun.
Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I won't for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Came to win. Well, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I want to trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm running my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah. This shit, she support ride. Never not on my ride. New York City time. Nothing. Keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that big chip.
Hey. Mike, is it okay if you're on YouTube? Is it okay if you're on YouTube? Because I'm broadcasting. I did 3 Hail Marys. What? Did you invite me to it? So is it a message? Yeah, I know, but I know Madden, but it's like receive messages from your franchise ultimate team. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. The last franchise game of Mike. Mike won a game. You have been invited to the franchise. There. Okay. Accept. Because why not? Choose your team. Buffalo Bills, because I'm a Bills fan. You know. There, I'm in your franchise. Yeah. My record, well, just for regular franchise, is going 4-0. But when I joined yours, it says 2-2 for Bills. And Tennessee's 2-2. Yeah, but how do we face each other though? Yeah. 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 Why aren't we going against each other? This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Are we playing 20 minutes or the 60 minutes? Oh. Oh, great. Another 60 minutes of this game. I just did another 60 minutes last game, though. I did an actual 60 minutes. It takes forever.
The Music City Miracle 20 years.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville,
Kicking
Tennessee.
an onside.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat. An onside kick to begin the game. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here between the
I'm
Buffalo
facing
Bills
Tennessee right now.
and the Tennessee Titans. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with
it's just my name, Joe Fay.
They'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback now from
I
Texas
believe.
A&M, Ryan Tannehill.
I believe it's called just Joe Fay. If it's not, it's probably Codex Space. I don't remember. I just know that I linked an account called YouTube on this.
2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Formation.
How does he eliminate
Goal
that one
line.
interception?
I like using goal line for defense.
Puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
A season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play.
Man, who cares?
Nice play right there.
If I'm going to do good on goal line, because I'm already used to goal line, and I know half the plays for goal line.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Bitch, get QB sacked.
And taken down.
Tennessee sucks.
48-yard line.
It's going 3rd and 15.
Run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun
Bitch,
snap for
bitch.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
God, they suck. How's this on pro? Feels too
So the
easy.
defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart.
Around
How
their
did we do on
80s.
3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very
Because
good
my
kick
Buffalo
into
team,
the
the overall team for one of the runners are 98. Not 98, around the 90s.
Better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to.
I want to throw Hail Mary, and I might do it for the first. I'm going to do Hail Mary.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now Allen. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. It was a safety.
Oh, 2 people are watching me. Let's go.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win?
I'm going to do another Hail Mary. Okay.
4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They try to throw
Did he stumble away?
But this one is incomplete.
He literally stumbled it. Okay, I'm not doing those anymore.
He predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They will run with Singletary. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Ball at a gain of 3.
Oh, I'm risking it. Oh, I'm risking it.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust.
Yeah, I'm going for it. I literally, it doesn't really matter though. So like, oh.
Now, meanwhile,
Oh my, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting game.
Call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside.
What, you just watching it right now?
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost
Seeing my skills in offense.
I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Come here, you. What are you doing? Ooh.
Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
Woo.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
Thing is, that guy's so slow, so he lost all of his energy and went so slow. Not like that.
That's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
No huddles.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Okay, I need passes right now.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. And able to find John Brown.
Damn.
And brought down, but not before they're
I made my
inside the
first down. That's all that matters.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice
He
pickup
disliked
of 9
it because he
yards
does
on
not like
first
the
down.
Bills. It's
Give him
okay.
9 there on the first down completion. That
It's
last
2
catch
and
short
1. I
marker
just
by
need.
just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
Okay.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are
Made
able
that
to
huge
strike
as well. Let's
first here in
go.
this opening quarter. Solid job up
I'm not-
front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
Nice. So let's go.
Good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
Goal line.
This is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Bills, get your tackle,
Escape, and
bitch.
he goes down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now it's Tannehill. Uncorks one.
Oh, I should never done that. Oh, I should never done that. Oh, I failed that one. Oh, I failed that one.
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
It's going to be a tie if I knock it out.
Fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player.
That's so embarrassing. Oh, that's embarrassing.
9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
My butt cheek clenched. It's a tie right now, 7-7.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down now, Singletary. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken
First
down.
down's first down. That's all I need is first down.
7 on 3rd down. On first down, Singletary takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Oh my God. How did you not catch that?
And you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one who has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Allen. And he's going to go down.
That's gay. Oh, that's gay.
Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A first down carry for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
What? I'm confused. What the fuck happened there? What?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd.
First and goal, they're going to score. I'm betting they're going to score. It's going to be a bad one today, boys and girls.
Here's Tannehill.
Bitch, you're getting pushed. What? What? Did you not see that?
Second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
What?
The touchdown all set up by the big play snap before
well,
they finish it off
7-13.
this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what
Bills,
right?
that's who's
play.
losing.
Got the momentum going, right? That's you created.
Fuck
like
you,
that.
whore.
You come right back
I got a
with
flag!
play.
It's gonna say
Things off.
too hard on the kicker. I'm not even hard. I lightly touched him, but
Roughing call here on the follow through.
supposedly a rough kick the kicker. I don't know how the
15 yards on the
that is gay. So they're gonna get another score. They're gonna be higher than me. This is
gets taken out.
bullshit. This is like titty licking bullshit.
15 yards further upfield.
Come on, come on. You know, run. Just run. Run. Just stand there. Just stand there. It's okay. It's okay to stand there. Just
Well, conventional football 101.
101, football 101. Yes, it's football
That 7-0 lead of
101.
theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement
Come on.
here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score?
Where's my line and where's my line right now? I'm going to bolt bitch slap one of them if they don't do what they're doing.
Don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Fuck the 2-minute warning. I don't need 2-minute warnings.
On second down.
Okay, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.